One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Mustangs will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Brown will throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged out of the air. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw again. Flips it out on the screen. To running room.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Gonna run it. It's Irvin. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Off the play fake. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Cardinal! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Fair catch, called for and made. So SMU's offense will go to work for the first time today. The give on the inside. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable. Because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy thrown vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Trying to beat the D deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll try the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Mustangs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Calls his own number. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Mustangs trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU. The extra point here would tie the game. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield. The running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Stanford to the line on third and long. They want to run this quarterback. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the returner is stopped. snap of this drive comes from the 32. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Mustangs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He's got him. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Looking for room. It's Harden. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to...
Turning on the Jets. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
And the Mustangs are on the move. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Intercepted for the 11th time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up, close to their own. Got some room to run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
That's caught. It's Hudson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Makes the catch. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Jennings. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 4th down, going to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
What a huge play, and that just goes to show you, man, when this guy is covered, he's open. Final play of the first half. I think everybody knows where the ball is going, and still, they can't stop him from hauling it in the end zone, giving his team the lead on the last play of the first half. That was huge.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Harden. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw, but with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
Oh, a lot of space. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Might be calling a hot route. Barges ahead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Touchdown, SMU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. First play of the drive comes from the 22. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
There's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Going to swing it on second down. It's complete on the right side. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. It'll be a run on third and short. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Stanford! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Using his legs, it's Harden. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Jennings. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Irvin.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. Looking to throw for it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And third down for a defensive lineman, trust me, I'm one of them, is money down. Go get me that quarterback. Make the stop. Get him to fourth down. The defensive line, the defense was ready to rock and roll. Nice job.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on fourth down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Mustangs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Punt is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Brown wants to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Yeah, and this offense needs a touchdown, and this defense is coming up big. The 2nd sack in a row, time running down, now forcing a 4th down. Nice job by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Got his man downfield. He stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And the Mustangs enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Jennings. He wants to go deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. From the gun, looking for a man. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
He's looking to pass. And down he goes back at the 3. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be